what I wanted to talk to you about is a process that Cross County Connection uses to develop applications, how we got there, why we do it, and how the process works within the office, just so you have a feel for the way we do. We started out with certifications for both Apple and Android, made the decision that BlackBerry was probably not worth the effort at this point, or at that point, and Windows actually was not around at that point. The reason why we decided to avoid both the Apple and the Android process was a little bit about the time involved with getting an application out in the market. It's a very onerous process in time with Google, and again, people have had a lot of success with that. It was a little bit too slow for me. They are very good. It's very inexpensive. Their process is really a cookie cutter process, very easy to follow, but Google takes a long time to get around to finishing the end product. We dealt with them through Google Transit also for years to get our county system onto Google Transit on behalf of the county. Apple, again, a very onerous process because they're very meticulous. They do charge for Apple certification. Android does not, or did not at the time. But it's minor. It's just the time involved. So what we went towards was a web application. So they're basically mobile web applications. You can reach them on your smartphone by going to a particular address, and the application will pop up. So in our process, what we did is purchase websites. I kind of am amazed at the amount of websites that are available in the market, and we get websites that have a name that's very indicative of the application and also very easy to remember. So that's the first thing we do upon the idea of the application. So far, the applications have been my creation, but not my development. I could not program myself out of a television station. The reality is I have very talented staff. I'm very fortunate to have them. And they're the kind of people where I can say, wouldn't it be nice to have something? And they say, okay, and it happens. I'm the kind of person that I know it when I see it, but getting there, it's not my thing. The way we develop applications is really to, first of all, try to define what it is that we're about. And second of all, to find out how we can encourage people to do things that maybe would take them out of their comfort zone in a way to make them comfortable. So we are a Transportation Management Association, and the goal of our organization is to convince people to get out of their cars driving by themselves and into alternatives to a single occupant vehicle. So biking, walking, transit, carpooling, ride sharing, all those kinds of things is what the crux of what we're about. And we're here because the federal government, the state, really don't want to keep building roads. And the objective of us is to kind of keep the traffic down to a bare minimum, which is a little tough to do, especially in this state, but to keep as many people off the road as possible so that the state does not have overcrowded roads and don't have to build more roads. So that's really what we're about. So taking that into consideration and thinking about the kind of phone calls that we get as an organization was really amazing to me. I've been in this business for close to 20 years now with the TMA, and it's amazing when I get phone calls from people who say, where's the nearest transit stop, and to look at a map and find out that it's only a couple blocks away. People just don't really realize that. So that was the first place where we went. What I thought might be nice is if someone from their cell phone could see basically what's around them and find out information about that particular location. So with that in mind, my staff was able to design an application, and we bought a website called transitlocator.com, which basically locates transit. It uses the GPS on your phone, looks about a 2-mile radius, and shows you all of the bus stops within a 2-mile radius. Within those bus stops, you can click on any bus stop. There's one for each direction, and up will pop the bus stop number. From that bus stop number, you can then text New Jersey Transit, and the My Bus information comes back within seconds as a text message, giving you the times for the next scheduled arrival times. Again, this is not real time, this is scheduled arrival times at that bus stop. It gives you a few. It's very efficient, very quick. You can go to a bus stop, see the bus stop number, and text My Bus. The bus stop number will be there, or you can do it from the comfort of your phone and figure out what's around you and when the next bus is coming. So that's that one. But within that application, you can also get the schedule. You can download the schedule. You can do all kinds of fun things with it. I do have actually it's up and running. This is a quick demonstration. I love all the bus stops. We start out in our region, which is the 7-county southern Jersey region, and then Mr. Schmetterer said, it'd be nice if you could kind of extend that to the whole state. And I went back and said, guys, I hate to tell you this, but how much time do you need? And a week later, they said it's done. So this is it. Again, you can click, up comes the basic information. There's the bus stop number in the blue. You see at the very top blue bar there, click here with the stop number.
Not a web-enabled thing, this is for the phone.
Yes,
On the phone,
yes.
you click the,
This is a phone, yeah. Actually, that's my video, so I actually have the, okay. So, yeah, this is, again, just to make it clear, these are mobile web applications. So you can see them on your PC, but they won't operate the same way. Of course, you can't SMS through the PC to New Jersey Transit, but you can through your phone. So they are fully utilizable on a mobile phone, and that's how they were designed.
Bill, that's just New Jersey Transit buses.
The My Bus system is only New Jersey Transit buses, not even the trains at this point, but the train stops are there, Patco stops are there, the schedule information is all available. And we also try to make it as user-friendly as possible, but as friendly as possible. So you'll see that you can also see the bus stop. This is a schedule for our county service, which we developed for the county, but you have access to that as you do with New Jersey Transit schedules. But again, it's all about making it as simple and convenient for potential bus rider. So you'll notice that's the light rail schedule that I took on the way here. We also show the bus stops. We went and videoed many of the bus stops, not all of them, but many. So if you happen to pick the right station, as you'll see, you can actually see. Again, make it nice and comfortable for someone. One thing I want to say with the applications, you want to design it for the non-informed. You don't want to design it for fellow geeks. You want to design it to make it easy for someone to get on and understand what they have to do. It doesn't have to be too fancy, it doesn't have to be too flashy. You can have features within that application that go beyond the general application features that the uninformed might use, but on the surface, make it simple and make it obvious.